We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Francisco Alvarez makes his big league debut right after this. Max Scherzer gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Scherzer has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. The 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dansby Swanson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. The Cubs are down in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Digging in, Starling Marte. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
One out, nobody on. Now a hard liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Right back to him on the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, still no score. Into the box now, Matt Merker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Matt Merker.
Now here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So here's Trey Mancini. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Mancini.
First pitch on its way.
At the ball. 0-1, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Mancini, 30 years of age. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 6. The second baseman, number 5.
The next Cub up, Christopher Morrow, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Mancini, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. Past battles with Scherzer, he's 1 for 2. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
In his career, Barnhart is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Into the box, Drew Smyly, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The set and the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mark Canha is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tommy Pham is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner at second, nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jeff McNeil comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-1 home. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Mark Vientos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swung on and chopped down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. This is foul right side. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Lays off 2-2 now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
He's set. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Tachman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball in.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Kenna in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 16.
Ready now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, we get a look there at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing by 2.5 games entering play today. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Tuckman is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And there's a base hit on the line.
Up next to the net, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Matt Merker is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now in the box, Christopher Morrow. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Morrow is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Striding in, Mike Tauchman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Now the pitch. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Looking up is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Pete Alonso stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Mark Canha will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, number 1.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Vientos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
3 runs already home here. Line to the right side. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here it comes.
1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Cubs, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Smyly. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. So far on the year, Wisdom is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Fouled off. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Wisdom has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. In there, 0-1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time. He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact. Check swing grounder to the right side.
And that's through, a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brett Beatty has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The first baseman, Pete.
So here's Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Smyly comes set. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Steven Nogasek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 85.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Matt Merker. The pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 23 homers, 50. Three RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. No outs, nobody on. Two and one. The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Ready for another chance? Christopher Morrow. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Number 25 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 25. Now
Nico Horner will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 2, Nico Horner.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs, 39 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 5-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Barnhart.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Yan Gomes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Yan Gomes.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Michael Rooker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yan Gomes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. So now it's Mark Canha. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Rooker has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And there's 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff McNeil. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Softly hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman,
To the plate now, Mark Vientos, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped him up. Gomes waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Hunter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eduardo Escobar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Kenna is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 22, Matt Merker.
Matt Merker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Fly ball heading for the alley. Mancini moving back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Up next to the bat, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Keenan Thompson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
71, Keenan Thompson.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
The center fielder,
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
A 1 pitch on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Two out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets 4. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three-two pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping into the box, Christopher Morrow. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. skied into very shallow right. Kenna has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Horner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Runners on first with 1 down. He's got to hurry. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Edwin Rios will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Edwin Rios.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 31 homers and 67 runs batted in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the catcher.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and that one swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Julian Merriweather is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Julian Merriweather.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mark Hanna.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing. At the plate, Tommy Pham. The
Yes, he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Brendan Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind him.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Number 43 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So striding forward now, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Two and one. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now
Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 3-2 pitch. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Estrada comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Alvarez, who bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Too high, 1-0. Line to the right side. But foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morrow is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Pete Alonso. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a